Hey guys, so I am back and this is the home stretch, and I just have a small pile of albums here. So these are just albums from artists I only have one of. And yeah, so just before so let's go. So first I have Doki's Love and Life, the album. This actually, I bought this from a seller from Tumblr. I think I bought this for £5, but and I bought another album with this, which cost me like $27. That's including shipping. So I was like, oh, great. So yeah, converting US dollars to pounds is pretty high. But either way, I'm happy I got this album. I've been wanting to get this album since I got into Doki. So I'm guessing, I say pretty much Doki's pretty much like the first like independent artist I got into. And this is the only album I have from him so far. So of course I want to get his last album, and of course the Illionaire album and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much because of Doki, I'm into people like Benzino and Giddy Boy and Verbal Gent, San Swings, Jesse, Cheetah, just a lot of independent artists, Zion T Crush. So that's pretty much that. So yeah, so pretty much this is the only album I have from him. So hopefully I can get more of his soon. And actually independent albums are kind of hard to find because they're not, like mainstream artists. So like your best bet either to try Amazon, maybe Yes Asia. I think Yes Asia pretty much has I think out of all the mainstream places to get albums, they're pretty much your best bet if you want to try it there. They have a wider selection other than going to like I say, like K-pop mart. They don't. It depends on who it is. They don't really have a huge selection of independent artists, but you can try there as well. And then next album I have is Jay Park's Take a Deeper Look. This is his first mini album. This is the actually only album I have from him so far. So here's the mini album. It comes with the diary. So yeah, I've been wanting to get New Breed for like 2 years now, and yeah, it's just not happening. I've been wanting to get it, I just have not gotten it. But I definitely love that album because that's pretty much the album that got me into Jay Park. And so yes, I have this mini album from F Cuz No One. I don't listen to F Cuz. This was actually given to me as a freebie. So yeah, I don't listen to them. So I just kept it because someone gave it to me. And then next I have Ladies of 4 Minute. This is their fourth mini album, Crazy. I've been a fan of 4 Minute, but it's usually mainly just the singles. So this is the first mini album that I listened to in full that I actually enjoyed all throughout. And let me see. I think like when Cold Rain came out, I had to give it a couple listens, but when Crazy came out, I absolutely fell in love with the song. I mean, and not only was the video great, the song was great, but like the choreography was just amazing. Paris Gobel is just an amazing dancer, and I'm just really glad that she's, working with all these other artists because she's definitely amazing at what she does. So I'm glad that she got to work with 4 Minute, and this is just like one of my favorites from this year as well. And then next I have Monster X. This is their first mini album, Trespass. I got this at KCON. I think I spent 22 on it. It's a little high for my taste, but I figure, KCON is really damn expensive anyway. But I'm glad I got this mini album. And speaking of Monster X, the recent mini album just came out yesterday, Rush. I've been listening to it since yesterday, and I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love Trespass, but I think I like Rush, the mini album, a little more than I do Trespass. But I do plan on getting it one of these days. It's just not like a main priority right now, but I definitely really like Monster X. It's funny because I wasn't really trying to get into them at first because I was really like, oh no, Monster X, because I don't watch survival shows, especially after when YG just kind of ruined those for me, and I just think those are just really like for the faint of heart. So I really wouldn't watch, survival because it's really stressful, and I really don't like watching those. It's just way too much for me, so I didn't watch it. And so I was like, oh, I wasn't really too sure about them, but then I watched a couple of videos. I'm like, oh, okay, they're pretty cool, and I watched their show that they have on 1 Decay, and I really thought it was really funny. And I really started to like the members, and like I was really happy that Joanne was on Show Me the Money. I mean, unfortunately, he didn't get too far, but hopefully, as time goes on, he gets better and he can join, seasons later. And I absolutely love him, even though I know him and Bi are the same age. I know a lot of people think that Bi is older than I am, but I think they're the same age, maybe older. I think Bi may be older by like months, or I don't even know whose birthday comes first, but they are the same age. So I know people say he's young. I'm like, no, they're both the same age. But he just reminds me so much of Bi, and I just love him to pieces. And then Wano, I'm not gonna get into him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I really do hope to get Monster X's new mini album one of these days. And then last but not least, with the albums is none other than the ladies of Wonder Girls. I do not have, this is the first and only album I have from them. Unfortunately, it's not OT5, but that's okay. When I heard that they were coming back, I was excited because I know a lot of people were like, oh, when they're coming back, there were just so many rumors for years that they're gonna break up, this, that, and the third. And then I know, Sun and Sohee, they both left the group, but it's okay because Sunmi is back in the group, and I really, really love this album. It's just completely cohesive from beginning to end, because usually sometimes with songs like I Feel You, it's like that's just the only type of song on the album, then everything else is completely different. But whereas this one is completely the same type of vibe, the whole album. I mean, if you're really into like late 80s, early 90s music, this is your album. Even if you're not into that type of music, I would definitely give it a try because it's definitely an amazing album. I definitely love her now more as a rapper because like I said, I don't know much about them, but I've definitely fallen in love with her through this album, and I wish her nothing but the best on Pretty Rap Star, which comes out I think this Friday. So I wish her nothing but luck, and of course, Jenny just had her solo last year. Sunmi had her solo, and I know at one point Lim was doing stuff on oh my god, the same channel where After School Club. So I know they've been doing solo stuff. But I'm glad that it came back, and this album is amazing. Definitely pretty much my favorite album this year. Definitely so far. I think close contenders is Jung Space. Foreman is crazy. If the Ages Fly Again. Yeah, so there's people that's like pretty close, but this one pretty much seals the deal for me. I absolutely love this album. So yeah, that is pretty much it. These are all my albums. And let me see if I can show you my shelf. I took pictures of it before, but here's my shelf. So yeah, this is my shelf of my albums. I have another shelf like down there. It's like half a shelf, like 3 albums. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So yep, these are my albums, and I hope